Have you ever heard of a film series so powerful it was banned in its own country? A series that dared to tell the raw, unfiltered story of a nation's birth? Today, we journey back to the 1970s to uncover a forgotten masterpiece of documentary filmmaking, the Black Man's Land Trilogy. This isn't just a film series, it's a historical testament, a courageous look at Kenya's tumultuous path to independence. The trilogy was the brainchild of a unique collaboration between a white British filmmaker, Anthony Howarth, and a black Kenyan journalist, David Koff. Together, they embarked on a mission to document the voices that had been silenced for decades. They sought out the Mau Mau freedom fighters, the very people who had been labeled as terrorists by the colonial government. This was a radical act, giving a platform to those who had been relegated to the footnotes of history. The first film, White Man's Country, sets the stage. It meticulously details how the British colonial system was established in Kenya. Through rare archival footage and piercing analysis, it exposes the economic and social mechanisms of colonial rule. We see how vast, fertile lands were taken from native Kenyans and given to white settlers, creating a deeply unequal society. The film doesn't just present facts. It makes you feel the sting of injustice, the slow burn of resentment that would eventually ignite a revolution. It paints a vivid picture of a paradise built on dispossession. Then comes the heart of the trilogy, Mau Mau. This film is a revolutionary act in itself. For the first time on screen, the Mau Mau fighters were not portrayed as faceless villains. Instead, Howarth and Koff let them speak for themselves. We hear first-hand accounts from men and women who took a solemn oath to reclaim their land and their dignity. They share their stories from the dense forests of the Aberdare Mountains, their faces etched with the memory of struggle and sacrifice. The film captures the raw emotion, the strategic brilliance, and the unwavering resolve of the insurgency. It challenges the official colonial narrative, forcing the viewer to ask, who were the real terrorists? The final installment, Kenyatta, brings the story to its complex conclusion. It focuses on Jomo Kenyatta, a towering figure in Kenyan history who was imprisoned by the British and later became the nation's first president. The film critically examines his leadership and the compromises made in the transition to independence. It explores the difficult questions. Did the revolution achieve its goals? What happened to the promises made to the Mau Mau veterans? This film is a sober reflection on the realities of post-colonial nation building, showing that the end of colonial rule was not a simple fairy tale ending, but the beginning of a new, complex chapter for Kenya. Upon its release in 1973, the Black Man's Land Trilogy sent shockwaves. In Britain, it was lauded for its journalistic integrity and powerful storytelling. But in Kenya, the very country whose story it told, the government of Jomo Kenyatta banned it. The films were deemed too controversial, too critical, too raw for the newly independent nation to handle. The voices of the Mau Mau veterans were silenced once again. For decades, the trilogy was almost impossible to see, a suppressed piece of history hidden from public view. So why does this trilogy still matter today? Because it's a masterclass in speaking truth to power. It reminds us that history is often written by the victors, and the stories of the marginalized are frequently erased. The Black Man's Land is a powerful corrective to that erasure. It is a testament to the courage of filmmakers who risked everything to preserve a crucial part of human history. It's not just a story about Kenya, it's a universal story about the fight for freedom, the cost of liberation, and the enduring quest for justice. Rediscovering this trilogy is like unearthing a time capsule. It allows us to connect with the past on a visceral level, to hear the voices and see the faces of those who fought for the world we live in today. It challenges us to think critically about the narratives we've been taught and to seek out the stories that have been hidden from us. In an age of misinformation, the honesty and bravery of the Black Man's Land trilogy are more important than ever. It stands as a monumental achievement in documentary history and a vital lesson for us all. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical journey. If you found this story as powerful as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into forgotten history. Let us know in the comments if you've ever heard of this trilogy or if it has inspired you to learn more. See you next time.